Right now, we're in a predicament where we're at my grandma's house one night or somebody's house that I know for a night. Well, we're trying really hard. Like, I'm trying to get on DSS full time, but in between that, out here working and everything, it's hard to do a bunch of things at once. And I'm still in school, so that's even harder for me to do everything I gotta do. So my plan and his plan is we gonna eventually try to get a place or get ourselves back up to where we were. And after that, try to go to Florida or California. But right now, it's gonna take a couple years to do what we gotta do at the pace we're going, which isn't the pace we originally planned on.
Yeah. Things don't turn out like you planned, so. First got kicked out of the shelter because I saw a girl get smacked and he stood up for her and I backed him up and we both got kicked out, and they got it on camera that we were plotting against the whole house. They were saying that they got it on camera of us plotting the whole house and shit like that.
Basically, that's why we're on the streets now. But before that, I got kicked out of my pop's house over petty stuff, and then moved in with my ex-girlfriend and got into it with her and her baby dad. So then ever since then, it's just been really, really hard. Like, I'm out here every day trying to hustle up a couple dollars, get something to eat or get a cigarette. And ever since the shelter on behind St. Mary's
on Ardmore Street,
he's been with us, he's been with me, and we've been trying to work it out together. He's got a longer story.
I'm originally from Florida, and I didn't have no place to stay up here. And I didn't have no else to stay in Florida, but my sister up here said that I could live with her. I had an income, $573 a month, because survivor benefits. But I turned 18, I graduated from school, so it got dropped off. I registered for signed up for food stamps. And she spent all of them and kicked me out 2 weeks later.
You know what we had to do to get these? You know how hard weeding is? You ever weed a garden? We do everything. Anything to make a dollar, we'll do it. Clean your house, do your yard, roof, siding, gutters, bricklaying. I'm like, see, me personally, I don't see how I got in this position because I'm a handy man. I'm smart. I can do any type of job. I'm a fast learner. I don't see how I got like this. Like, I was sitting down with him last night. Like, we both sitting like, man, how we both came from like good homes, good people, and then tonight, and that's what, a week or two? Yeah, tonight. Like, things happen quick. Is to own my own construction and landscaping company. I'm still trying to keep that up there. I still go around and people I used to know. I do a little work from every now and then, a little landscaping, a little construction, bricklaying. The other day, last week, we had a not a roofing job, but I had to putty up, fix a leak on the roof. I didn't like that job. Okay. Before that, I had the other day, like 2 days ago, had a little landscaping job, a little mulching, which is the little wood chips that be on the ground, a little mulch around some plants. I'm trying to keep my dreams straight. That's the only dream I have left. My dreams, but getting kids, that's out of picture right now because of the state I'm in. You gotta
be able to afford it.
Yeah, you gotta be able to afford that. So landscaping is like my dream, and roofing. It's just pretty much for me, ever since my stepdad died, my life has been going downhill. Like, it's bad luck that he died or whatever. But
but it's gonna get better from rock bottom. So once you got to rock bottom, it gets better eventually.
Well, I'm not trying to reach rock bottom. I'm trying to stay above rock bottom because, as Eminem said, rock bottom is when you just don't care or anything. You know, when you've given up on life. So you know, I'm not trying to get to that point to where I just give up on everything, because I do have a dream and I'm gonna try to achieve my dream as best as I can. If not,
just because you've hit rock bottom doesn't mean you've given up on everything. You can still get to that point to where you want to get back up there.
But you know, if I don't reach my goals, you know, my stepdad always told me just go with the flow. You know.
Hey, the other day I was down on my luck. I was hungry. I was looking for something to eat. I was done looking through trash cans. Next thing I know, I found a $20 bill on the grass, and I was stoked. I bought me some lunch, and I just saved it. Eventually, like over the period of time, days that I've spent, that
$20 lasted us 3 days because we spent it wisely. We just bought food with it.
We bought them like $2 burritos.
Yeah,
and
chimichangas from corner stores, dollar slice of pizza. You know, spend
like
it wisely.
50-cent bags of chips,
Yeah.
quarter juices. It really does.
I used to actually, pick on homeless people. Then about
that crime is a bitch.
about a year ago, I see this homeless dude and he was in an awful shape. And when I was making money, I'd be downtown and I see somebody, I'll give him a cigarette or two or give him a couple $.
Yeah.
Or I'll take him to the pizza place down at Main Estate inside the building, buy him a slice of pizza, give him something to eat. And I never thought I was gonna be I never did. Never thought I was gonna be this way. Every night trying to figure out where we're gonna stay, what you're gonna eat, how you're gonna get it. I wake up every morning, go to school, leave school at 12 o'clock, and from then on, it's just trying to find something to eat. Trying to find dinner, get hungry, try to find something to eat. My first night in the shelter, I cried the whole night because I'm like, how did I end up like this? And then I met him in the shelter the next day, 2 days after, next day, and we started talking, and he told me just don't think about the past, just think about now, think about where you're gonna go from here. He was in the shelter, I believe, a week before me, and I still look back like, how did I end up here? I try to look back to what led up to me being homeless, and the behaviors I used to do. It's like I can't figure it out at all. It's hard. Well, I'm not trying to reach rock bottom. I'm trying to stay above rock bottom because, as Eminem said, rock bottom is when you just don't care or anything. When you've given up on life. So I'm not trying to get to that point to where I just give up on everything, because I do have a dream and I'm gonna try to achieve my dream as best as I can.